I am moved to do a little review because I am fairly confident this is the coziest open world adventure I've ever played. Lil Gator Game is made for anybody who spent their youth role-playing in the backyard with their siblings or friends, who remembers the hardships of growing up and losing more and more of that time to responsibility. Bonus points if you spent most of your time pretending to be a certain hero clad in green. Most of this game is a silly, stress-free adventure where you take on the role of a gator, just trying to play pretend for the afternoon. And since his big sister is too busy to join, he requests the help of his 4 closest friends to play harder than they have ever played before, as he is determined to make her envious of all the fun she is missing out on. And talk about loyal friends. I mean, they set up so many cardboard enemies for you. I am impressed with their dedication. You spend the beginning of the game on the tutorial island learning your stamina limits, finding your first weapon, gaining a trusty glider, which is a shirt, and of course, making new friends. Ultimately, this is the goal. Make all the friends you can find and build the best playground town the world's seen in an afternoon. This concept on paper and in action is pretty straightforward. Explore the island in any fashion you like, meet new friends and increase Playground Town's population, collect cardboard and use it to build a bigger playground town, and have fun, just simply being a kid. For most of the game, the depth isn't that tremendous, but it pulls off that magic of feeling like one big digital playground. The controls are smooth and consistent, keeping traversal from ever feeling tedious, with a plethora of cardboard enemies consistently rewarding exploration. Plus, the more you discover and the more friends you meet, the more options you'll have for traversal, keeping it fun and fresh. Yet, for something that seems shallow on the surface, its characters and their diverse personalities are what give the game its heavier themes, and take you beyond those shallows. This eclectic group of goofballs have so much to say, I can't stress how much it's worth going out and finding them all, and then also going back and talking to them and just making conversation to see what they have to tell you. In order to make these friends, most of the time you just need to make conversation, and then the rest of the time you will have quests to go on that they will have prepared for you. Most of the time. A fun bonus is while the reward for these meetups is always gaining a new friend, sometimes these new friends will even give you extra goodies, from wearables to new weapons to goofy traversal options that aren't always useful, but they sure are hilariously fun to experience and mess around with. I mean, floating with bubblegum, going limp and rolling around like a rag doll, shooting paintballs and spit wads, I couldn't get enough. How could I forget the floaty toy that lets you ride around on water? Now, some of these earned items do cost cardboard to create, but thankfully, so long as you keep exploring and taking on challenges, you'll be gathering up loads of cardboard in no time. Before you know it, you'll have your own crown, nunchuck, skateboard, and more. Spoiler, some of these even affect how your character behaves, such as the ninja headband that makes you run in a familiarly hilarious way. The goofiness of everything this game offers is beyond charming, from start to finish. It pops with personality. And it didn't really even take that long to finish. I mean, just a couple hours to get through the main game, and once you do that, you even get a megaphone to call out to any missing people you need to still find, or you can text your friend Jill, who will let you know where the nearest cardboard is to go ahead and go knock out and collect. So, it really works in your favor overall. But man, if you get through the story and finish the town with your besties, prepare yourself for that final arc. I have a tendency to be an emotional sap as it is, but Lil Gator Game's finale nearly got me to tears as it masterfully went from airy and carefree to grounded and meaningful. Interactions between characters were heartfelt, honest, and executed perfectly. I was blown away by the way the game handled its themes of relationships, responsibility, and empathy. It was just a beautiful portrayal of how growth can really sneak up on us. And here I thought I was just playing a game about a little gator. Man, I seriously cannot recommend this enough to anybody who has siblings, to people who have kids, or even to anyone that just wants a peaceful game without a health bar or fall damage or anything like that. Lil Gator Game is a game for everybody, because everybody deserves a little time set aside to just be a little gator.